Alright, so let's do this again. On the left side, in the red trunks, we got Epinephrine, representing NV. On the right side, in the blue trunks, we got sAiNx, playing the Protoss. Okay. So in previous games, we've seen Epinephrine take early expansion and really move out to that third and try to secure it while laying on pretty aggressive pressure with Zerglings, Banelings, pretty much anything on the ground that he can mass produce. We have the GLHF from mutual parties. sAiNx moving out for the pylon. Looks like he's going to do his standard 13 gauge expansion play. Little Sim City with this placement. And in the production tab, we have one overlord, one drone, one pylon, one probe. So pretty even. They're even going to finish pretty much at the same time. But here's the painful advantage of Zerg. And now he has 3 drones being produced at once that will pop at the same time, roughly. Well, one probe leaves the nexus at the base of the blue Terran, our friend sAiNx. sAiNx. It sounds like someone trying to be cute saying thank you. sAiNx. Alright, so we're going strong. Economy looks good. Let's check out the unit tab. 14 to 13, supply 14 to 14, 18 to 18. It's really standard play, both really even. Neither player's saving up for any kind of crazy gas techie build. Neither players... Oh, the Zerg put down the pool, but we don't see any gas on either of the bases. And it looks like we're going to actually see some pylon wall. I would imagine that he's going to hide them behind the gateway. It seems like a sensible thing to do so that the Zerglings really can't surround. And we have an epic battle, 2 versus 1. It's in control and production. There we go. Thank you. That was very helpful. Are you watching the stream? Feel free to go ahead and let me know. Alright, so we got an OV in his natural expansion. He scouted it naturally. Let's look at the production tab. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So we got a queen popping out, and we have the hatchery going down. Where? Oh, he's taking the far expansion. He doesn't want... Oh, never mind. We have a natural deny. That won't be up long. Units. He's really committing to the drone count, but we see now that our probe count is caught up. So he's... Oh, you better run away, Mr. Cool Overlord with a nice tail. Check out the energy situation. Oh, he just used the chrono boost, and he already has another one available, so that tells me he hasn't really been chrono boosting enough. He has this forge down, but he's not doing anything with it, which is something that I hate to see. He doesn't even have gas, so the purpose of... He's getting it now, which is good, but the purpose of this forge is completely used. The only purpose right now for this forge is to produce cannons, which he's not even going to be doing much more of. Going to put down the first gate, hopefully get some units out, because I mean there are 4 lanes in the field. Probably nothing more than a scouting group. Epinephrine, he really likes to commit to his 3-hatch play, and he gets it really early. I think sAiNx has picked up on that from the last game. And Epinephrine picked up the first win against Terran. Terran actually forfeit the series. That was our friend Sergeant Moss, who is no longer in the series. Imagine that. Epinephrine devastated him in the second game so hard that he just forfeit the entire series. Didn't even want to play up, see if he can get to 2 first. He just said, I'm done. It's like that game in Mortal Kombat when you're up against Scorpion and he just does that teleport punch like 60 times in a row, and no matter how many times you face him, you just can't beat him. So we have a Zerg force, small Zerg force, chilling outside the base, watching to see if... Oh, here it comes. First confrontation. One goes down. That's 25 minerals. Let's look at the unit lost. Yeah, I was dead on. So we got top sAiNx moving out with a mothership, maybe not moving out. Keeping it here to scout an incoming wave, no doubt. But he hasn't done anything about this, which is alarming. I'm hoping that's a stalker either. Man, I'm like Nostradamus with these predictions, huh? Alright, so let's see what we got going down. Spreading the creep. Not often. You can never spread creep often enough, because I mean, Protoss wants to take the map as well, and Protoss really should take the map. Should drop as many pylons as possible. I mean, be cost effective with it, obviously. But looking at the units tab, we have 15 Lings on the field versus 2 Zealots and 1 Stalker, a Mothership core. Zerg isn't much of a threat to Protoss right now, simply being that there are proton cannons, and he's walling off completely. So I think he has a sense of the army composition of his opponent right now. Epinephrine now, he's really up on supply, not in supply itself. He's only up by 6, but he has a lot more overlords on the field. He has 86 max supply, is what I'm referring to. He can really just pop off a large wave of units. In fact, that's what he's doing right now. Production, he has 36 Zerglings popping. He's trying to defend his push from. He does not want to lose that third, but I think he already might. Yeah, he's definitely going to lose the third. Here comes the Lings. They're all going down for sure. Oh, no, maybe not. They did flip this around, so. And they have help from 2 queens. This is actually going really well for the Zerg. He may still lose his third, but sAiNx has pretty much lost his entire army. Like, I mean, it's a pretty fair trade. The problem is, Zerg is still going to be up on economy if he manages to save this, and I think he will. He's making 12 more Lings, and he just took care of making 12. He's got 13 on the field. We got 4 Zealots, which can take... 4 Zealots can take about like 8 to 6, maybe even 12. Maybe even 12 Zerglings. I mean, it depends on their position. If they're in a choke, they can eat as many Zerglings as they can stand. But I mean, it's a pretty good game so far for Protoss. I mean, they haven't really had any pressure to deal with. Some Mutalisk can probably bring a little bit of hurt. He still has a Overlord. You know what he could do is he could generate creep right there and force him to deal with that Overlord. I don't know why he hasn't. I mean, he can just easily... He's got 3 gates active. Like, warp 3 Stalkers in, that puts him down an Overlord. I mean, why not? Why let it shoot him? Alright, so we got more Lings moving out. Epinephrine is really good with the Lings. He massed Lings both games, and last game he turned them into Banelings, which, I mean, worked marvelously versus Terran. Alright, so we got some Zerglings chilling over here. He hasn't shown much interest in getting that third back. I think he's just focused now on producing the island to close the gap. And yes, as I said earlier, Mutalisk would have been the obvious choice at this point to really slow down the economy of Protoss. I mean, that'd be the ideal play right now. Before a game of chess is to slow down the economy. Because, I mean, now he's got... Oh, this is not good. Not good for Zerg at all. Alright, so let's look at the units tab. We've got 5 Phoenixes. A lot of probes. That's what I mean. He really needs to do something about that. Protoss's economy is just booming right now. What's gonna happen here? Do something. There you go. That hurts. Queen deaths are always annoying. My dog is underneath the desk right now. I'm not too good. Alright, so we got Epinephrine, 85 to sAiNx, 86, 85 now, 84, 86. You gotta love that. About warp. So what? Oh man, I missed this huge battle going on and I don't even pay attention. The Stalkers would really help out. Those warp gates are all active. Here's your economy. This is exactly what I expected from Zerg. Just to move in and deal that crushing blow to the economy of Protoss. Interesting. So we got the Stalkers in the mineral line. We got Pylons defending. He went crazy with the gates. So in total he has 10 gates on the field. I'd like to see the economy to support that. He's only got 2 really saturated bases. Here we go, let's see how this goes. Very nice, sniping at the pylon. Here come the Phoenixes. Making short work of the middle. Winner choke, good position. Rushing at a mothership there. Protoss still ahead in supply. That was a good engagement for Zerg, but it was a good engagement for both parties, really. But Protoss is still ahead. Didn't lose many Phoenixes at all. Still in a position to do damage, and looks like he intends to do so, or maybe he's just scouting to see how many bases Zerg really has. Or he just wants to have a forward position on the map to see movement. Makes a lot of sense. Going for another base. Sensible. I mean, he needs the fourth. He's got 10 gates on the field. He really needs to have a good follow-up economy, but will Zerg allow that to happen? I'm not sure. Because here comes... Well, let's see. We got 48 flings. 5 queens. They're not going to really move out with the army though. 48. In production, what is he making? He's getting Zerg missile attacks. Protoss is also getting upgrades. Further along on the Protoss ground weapons 1, and our Zergs are only at 1 carapace. Moving out. They do not like that pylon. Doesn't go with the feng shui of Zerg. It's all blue and shiny. Zerg is all purple and gross. It's like comparing diamonds to mud. We got a little bit of an audience. I could go into the chat and say what's up to you guys. I'm gonna just do that, see what you guys think of this final so far. Ah, here we go. Team NV. We got some support for Epinephrine on the chat. Terran Player 1A says, I smacked you. Epinephrine